Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today we're back on Minecraft, and I wanted to talk to you guys about making an amazing house in this game. I know that people are always out there looking for bigger and better ways to create awesome houses, and it's been a while since I've made one of these videos, so I thought that I would update my channel with one and give you guys some of the best tips that I have for creating a mega mansion like this thing here. So I've got 6 different tips for you guys. The first one being location. Now location is always extremely important when building anything in Minecraft because you want to make sure that it's in a spot that you want it to be. If you don't really think about that, you just start building, you might not have enough room for what you want to build, or you just might not like the spot. It might be on the end of the map somewhere. When I went to build my giant hotel slash house thing here, it's like a mega mansion now, I wanted to make sure that I had enough room to make it really big. I wanted to make sure that I had enough room to put all kinds of stuff. If you take a look, I've got a giant ship that's right outside, like in the water. I've got a lighthouse. I've got a replica of the Santa Monica Pier. I've got all kinds of room for things like this because I planned that out ahead of time. I found this giant flat land. Well, it wasn't necessarily flat, but it was semi-flat with lots of trees. And I cleared it out with all my friends and made enough room so that I knew that I was going to have enough room regardless, right? If I had extra room, that's alright, so be it. I can plant more trees and make it look more natural. But it would really suck if I got stuck putting my house in between 2 giant mountains. It would take me years to just clear out to make enough room to start building a house. So make sure you have a decent location before you start building, because you don't want to get stuck in a situation where after you build an awesome house, you get stuck hating it, and you just don't want to do that. The second thing is symmetry. Now, this really isn't very important. It's not very important to me, but I think it does make your house look a little bit more professional or neat. And if you'll take a look at my house, you'll see that I've got 2 pathways that are going off. If you even look at the house itself, you see it's got like, it's just even perfectly on each side. I've got like 8 trees that are lined up perfectly on each side and 2 fountains on each side. Like everything just matches and is lined up perfectly. It's just perfect symmetry. And again, it's not that important, but it makes your house look more professional. It makes it look that much more awesome. And I think that if you want to build some crazy epic mega mansion, that's the reason you're watching this video, then symmetry is the way to go. It just makes everything look more neat and pretty cool. So the third thing is the entrance. The entrance is the first thing that everybody sees when coming into your house. So originally I just had a basic entrance. I just had my door. I didn't have anything. And I decided to build this kind of like garden thing where I put the fountains and the walkways and flowers and trees, and I've got walkways going to other parts of the house on the sides. And then I decided to build this little hill thing, the staircase that was lined with flowers and water coming down. It just looks so cool, and that's what I did, and this is what it turned out to be. And you want to have a cool entrance, because that's the first thing people are going to see. If they see that awesome entrance, then they're already ready for an awesome house, right? So make sure you have a pretty decent entrance. Don't just have a wooden door there sitting in the grass. Do something cool. Do something original. The next thing is designs. Designs are things like, if you look at the walls, or I'll be the first to say that I'm not a big fan of the way my house looks. It's diamond and lapis lazuli on the outside, but if you look the way I've got it set up in patterns or designs. I guess it's the same thing, really. But I have certain designs on certain walls. If you go in, the floor has a different design. I've got black and gray carpet lining certain directions in there, and then other parts of the room, you'll see that the ceiling's got a certain design with different colors and all these different linings. It just looks really cool. So be creative when it comes to designs. One thing that I learned was don't just like, at first I had a giant flat like all black floor, and I wanted to make it look cool, so I started adding designs and throwing in some lights and making it just look really epic. So do something that's not so plain, right? If you see a plain shirt with a striped tie, it looks normal. Don't just walk in with a plain shirt and a plain tie on. Do something cool to pizzazz it up a little bit, if that makes any sense. The fifth thing I want to talk about is details and decoration. Decoration is really big because you don't want to have a really huge house, someone walk in it and just be completely empty. And I've gone through that a lot. I feel like still half of my house is like that. And you go in and it's just this really blank, like empty canvas, and it just kind of it dulls the house. It just makes it not as cool. And so make sure you have plenty of decoration. Put like, I think if you see at my very entrance, I've got like paintings on the wall. I've got flower pots and just random things. My walls in the first room of my hotel or my house, I have water coming down from the ceiling like into this little layer thing. It just looks really cool. It's just something that I thought added more decoration to my house, made it look that much more awesome. So make sure you have plenty of decoration. Don't just leave a bunch of empty space. The last thing is probably the most obvious. That is originality. Put something special in your house. Do something cool that you really like. One thing that I really like about my house, actually, mine's a hotel, honestly, at this point, but one thing that I really like is the waterfall that's coming out of the ceiling in the VIP room. I just absolutely love that. And I just thought it was really cool. So make sure you put something original. Do something that you don't always see. If you want, just get online and look at like rich people houses. Look at like Hollywood Hills houses and just look at some cool designs or random things that they have. And maybe you can do that with your house. Well, who knows? Anyway, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hopefully this will help you out when it comes to making an epic house in Minecraft. But anyway, guys, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see all you guys in the next video.